Hello, and welcome to another day of TA the Degen way. Well, earlier I said I would hop on and take a look at Ocean, and really I want to take a look at all three tokens real quick: the FET, the AGIX, and the Ocean token. That after doing a little bit of research, it looks like are set to merge in May. And if we look at the Fetch AI page, it says, since receiving majority approval from each community, the token merger will proceed as follows. FET becomes ASI, so that's a 1-for-1. AGIX tokens migrate to ASI at a conversion rate of 0.43335. And Ocean is just slightly less, but pretty much the same thing, 4.33226. So a little bit less than a half a 1 to 1. So I mean, FET is going to convert automatically at some point in May. I'm not sure when. You'll have to check their page or check with Twitter. But we already looked at FET. And we already looked at AGIX. There's a separate video on each if you look back on the channel. What I want to do is, I've never taken a look at Ocean. Let's jump right in to Ocean. Snap. There we go. Micro gold futures. Ugh, look at that dirty chart. Well, let's go to Ocean. And we'll take a look at it on Binance, just because that's the one that's going to come up first. Let's just start out right off the bat on the daily or the weekly. Here we're on the hourly. Let's see. We'll head on out to the weekly. I mean, all these tokens are going to merge into one, so I mean, if we see any price rise, in all seriousness, I think we should be looking at FET. Because you're going to get 1-to-1. I mean, unless this is going to bounce a lot more, maybe that's what we should look at, is what is the potential upside on each of these from their current position. Right off the bat, looking at the weekly, look at these waves on the bottom. I'm going to do an updated video on the wave trend oscillator, like the Fu Manchu, Market Cipher, Market Liberator. I mean, they all pretty much work exactly the same. I'm sure there's a little bit of difference. One thing, I mean, if you pay for Market Cipher, you're obviously paying for the Discord as well and all that comes with it, which I'm sure has plenty of value. Well, you can kind of see it's got this kind of reverse head and shoulders thing going on here. Look at this high. It's the same as this high. We just took the liquidity above it. If you thought of that as a head and shoulders, and well, really it's not. I mean, we came up here. From here we'd have to come all the way back down to do something like this, but just a doubling of the range in our 1.5 expansion would come out at about, I mean, $8. I mean, that seems a little ridiculous. It's about an 8x, I guess. I mean, that's not too terribly ridiculous, but I mean, this is set to transfer over. But I mean, to me, the price action looks the same as the rest. AGIX, FET, they all look about the same. And I mean, if we come down a little more, which maybe it does, maybe we need to consider how much something like this could come down. I mean, you might see people swapping some of these too and bailing for FET, for the 1-to-1. So it's got a little, about 10 cents. A little space there still. Well, that's more than a little, and that's 10-20%. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would want to be holding this for the merger. I would want to be holding FET, or holding none. I mean, and what will happen with ASI token what will be the launch price? You know, I mean, who knows? You know, I mean, I would venture. I mean, holding some FET is probably not the worst thing in the world, and you know, when this new ASI token, this Alliance token comes out, if you see a swift drop, you know, maybe just get out of it and wait for a better deal. But I mean, where exactly it's going to start out in price, I guess I'm not sure. You know, it'll probably depend on the combined market cap and the new circulating supply, I would suppose. We'll probably give it a starting value. So I mean, when we look at all three of them in unison, we're still pretty much looking at the same thing. One more possible leg up, or you know, a larger correction. You can see just looking at these waves, kind of right in that territory. Come on down to the daily. I mean, for me personally, I just don't think I'm interested in this at all. But I mean, if you're holding this, you know, I mean, should you sell it and get FET instead? I mean, you might get more out of it, you know. And you might see some drop on some of these. People, you know, buy the rumor, sell the news. That, you know, the rumor is the merger. The news is we merging. In May, it says. So that's, you know, over the next 30 days. And you might see a drop in this as people jump and bail. We did pretty much fully retest this, you know, and now kind of working its way up. But you can see as this is coming down, you know, either we're going to see this round over right into here, or, you know, it already kind of did, came up a little bit and said no. I mean, you know, you could get a double bottom here and get a pump, and I think what we need to look at here is this right here, is this lower high play. You know, that maybe we see over the next week or couple days. So on Ocean, we're looking at about 55%. Let's go over to FET. Same thing. I mean, see how these charts are pretty much the same? I mean, there's no difference here. 52%. I mean, there almost should be more skewed towards FET, right? You know, I mean, if I could, you know, if I had $1,000 worth of Ocean, couldn't I just sell that $1,000 worth of Ocean and buy $1,000 worth of FET? Well, I suppose you get different token ratios. I don't know. Just the 1-to-1 seems more promising. And then AGIX, let's take a look at that one. There it is right there. Again, same chart. You know, all three of these look the same. Higher high up here. Let's grab our volume profile tool for this one. Roll size is not. It's too small or too big, one of the two, but should still give us something. Whatever. We'll just grab our FET tool. That's showing us the same thing. I mean, what is this showing us? What is this 6-1? You know, here's the middle. Here's the 618 and the 382. That's the same distance on both sides. And what's it showing you? It's showing you where, you know, most likely part of the action is. You know, look at where prices consolidating right in that area. So let's just look at the 786 ones. We'll say that's our lower high level on this one, which is probably the same. Yeah, I mean, I just don't see anything different here. I mean, there's nothing to see here with Ocean per se, but this whole merger business, you know, I mean, you got to think about, you know, I mean, what you're gonna get, you know, I mean, so what is the price of this one? This is 86 cents for AGIX. So FET. This is balanced out. This is already arbed off. I'm sure it's not even worth even figuring out. Really, all that matters is how much they change. You know, from now to the merger, that's $2.11. Yeah, 'cause you're gonna get different quantities. You know, I mean, think about it. 86 cents to $2.11 is a little bit less than half, and that's what they're giving you, is 0.4333. And Ocean must be about the same price as AGIX. So everybody gets an equal share. Yeah. 88 cents, same price. So, that's what I see on Ocean. If you like this kind of content, this kind of TA, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, help us out. There's a link in the description to the free Discord. But that's what I'm looking at on FET, AGIX, and Ocean. Not a lot of TA in this one. It's more just check up on this whole merger idea. But I did go into depth on FET and AGIX, which, I mean, I expect all three of these to perform the same. And the new AGIS, or what, AGI token, whatever this merger token is, I would expect it to behave the same as these have. I mean, these all pretty much look the same, you know. I mean, AGIX has a nice double top, but this here has, you know, just a regular top. FET, you know, looks pretty much the same as this. So, hey, that's all I got. Until next time, trade well.